We have our first official casting news for Greta Gerwig's Chronicles of Narnia adaptation on Netflix, and I, for one, could not be more excited. Now, there are 7 books in the series, and it's not confirmed yet which book Greta Gerwig will be adapting, although the rumor is that she will be adapting the 6th book, The Magician's Nephew. The interesting thing about this series is, though there are 7 books that were published in a particular order, it's a bit disputed on the way that you should actually read these, since some of the ones that come out later take place earlier in the series, but it's kind of honestly a personal choice. We have obviously gotten some adaptations of the Chronicles of Narnia before, starting in 2005 with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and ending in 2010 with The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. And for the most part, these adaptations were super successful and very well loved by fans and non-fans of the books alike. So I am super excited to see Greta Gerwig's take on this and see a new updated version of a story that we've seen before, but maybe in a different format. So again, we have our first official cast news. There's been some rumors flying around about who may be in the movie, who may not be in the movie, but our first official confirmation is one that I am so excited for because it is Emma Mackey from Barbie and Sex Education. This reunites her with Greta Gerwig, who again obviously directed Barbie, where Emma Mackey played physicist Barbie, and she is going to be playing the White Witch, which was played by Tilda Swinton in the original movies. And I, for one, am just so excited to see her take on this. It's obviously going to be, I think, wildly different than Tilda Swinton's version. It's going to stand out on its own, and you're not going to be comparing it one for one to Tilda Swinton's adaptation, because I think she's just so... there's just something about her that like you can't replicate, so I feel like Emma is clearly going to do her own thing with that, and I just think that's so exciting. The White Witch is such an important character to kind of the foundation of Narnia. She is the antagonist, like I said, and she's kind of, if you've seen or read them, one that really gets things going in the book, and she's just such an important role to nail, and I think Emma's going to do a really good job. I'm excited too because I've never really seen her in an antagonist role. Like, I feel like Sex Education, Barbie, she kind of plays she plays different characters, but a good character in general, so I think it'll be really fun to see her take on this. She's one of my favorite actresses ever, and definitely one of those like up-and-coming actresses that I'm so excited to see more about what she's gonna do with, and I think just getting to see her take on what she will do with the White Witch, like even like, I'm just thinking, will she have dark hair? Will she have light hair? Will she have like bleached blonde hair? How will she fade into the snow and everything and blend with that? Because again, like even seeing those movies as a child, like Tilda Swinton's costuming, hair design, everything sticks out so much in your mind because it's just so important and so iconic to the characters and the movie. Like, I remember being scared of her when I was little. Like, there's this really good mix they do of being scared of her because she's an imposing figure that you obviously get that as a child, but also kind of seeing this temptation that Edmund has with her and why he's kind of drawn into her. And I think in the movie they did a really good job portraying that with Tilda as the White Witch, so I'm hoping that they can pull that off again, because again, she has to kind of navigate these two ideas of someone who is charming and kind of makes you fall into this trap while also having that kind of like, ugh, something's not right, that kind of in your chest feeling that you ignore because you're like, I want this more than the feeling that's telling me this isn't the right thing. So I think it's a very important character, and I think she'll do a really good job with it. But I also think it'll be so different from Tilda, so that's why I'm excited to see her take on it. And I just think for the first like official confirmation casting, this is really fun. I love that Greta kind of sticks with her homies. Like, she really gets her people that she likes and brings them back for things, because I think the collaboration between director, writer, as she is in both of these, and actor is so important. So I really like when you have not your muse necessarily, but like someone that you kind of keep coming back to and have in a lot of your movies to, you know, fall on and know, like, you know what their acting's like, you know that they can do this, and I think that's just super exciting. So again, we don't have confirmation exactly which one she's going to be adapting. The rumored is, though, that it's going to be The Magician's Nephew, and the White Witch is the main villain in both The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and The Magician's Nephew. She's the only antagonist to appear in more than one Narnia book, and she's responsible for the freezing of Narnia in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe that results in this 100-year winter. And in The Magician's Nephew, she is inadvertently awakened from this magical slumber she is in, where she's transported back to Narnia, where she steals this apple that is supposed to grant her immortality. And I think it's going to be exciting too that as much as I love Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I like that it's going to be maybe a book that we haven't seen adapted necessarily before, because obviously the main one's focused on the kids and then their cousin and everything when all of them didn't come back, and I love them and I think they're kind of iconic. So to get new versions of that would be hard, not saying impossible. They could definitely still pop up in this. I mean, it's not inconceivable, although the main character of this, the kid Diggory, is the middle-aged man from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, hence why people see this one as a prequel to that. So I think it's gonna be really, really fun and really exciting. It's coming out in November 2026. It's gonna have a 2-week, 1-week theatrical release before being released on Netflix, and I'm just so super excited. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be really fun. It's her follow-up after the mega hit Barbie, and I'm just really excited to see what she's gonna do with it and what she's gonna bring to this, because every film she does I just think is so different but also has that touch of her. So it'll be interesting to see what she brings to an adaptation like this that is from so long ago and that already has kind of a beloved version of it, and just to see her spin and her take on that with some new characters that we haven't seen on the film screen before and everything like that, I'm just real excited for. So yeah, let me know what you thought about the casting of Emma Mackey. I am so super excited. I think she's gonna absolutely nail this role and just be like very imposing. Let me know what you think about it and what you're looking forward to with this adaptation, and if you think it's gonna be interesting or not, and if it's gonna live up to its predecessors in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe adaptations that we had. I'm just super excited. Let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!